Okay. The rules are everyone at your table has to have the answer before you raise your card. And I don't just mean have the answer in your head, you have to have the answer written. But before you can have the answer written, you need to write down the problem. Are you ready? Yes, Joshua. No, we should because it's Integer Jeopardy. But for the sake of time, I think we'll just say no. No points deducted, but you will gain points if you get it right. Yes, that's another good question. Yes, you will need to keep track of your points. I decide who goes first. So I am going to announce the categories, and then I will choose which one we're going to start with, and then you guys can raise your card when you're ready to answer. Please remember, it needs to be written on your paper first. Your categories are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and stories. So of course, I am going to pick stories for 100. Yes, you have another question. No. We'll see. That's why I'm choosing this one first, so I can talk you through how that is going to look. Stories for 100. Stories for 100. There we go. I have $45 in the bank, and I withdraw 20. You do not need to write the words, but you do need to write the expression. I have $45 in the bank, and I withdraw $20. All right. I have to go with Team Pink. Yes, if we were playing True Jeopardy, then what is $25? Or $25 remaining in the bank account. Yes, nicely done. So go ahead, keep your own score. Give yourself 100 points. Honor code system here, so give yourself 100 points. Okay, let's return to the categories, and Team Pink has control of the board. You can see which ones have been selected. It's a not a very big difference, but you can see that's now green. So we can't choose that one again. Stories for 200. You owe $78 to the cell phone company. Your $99 paycheck was just deposited into your account. It is okay to talk to your groups and to help them out. Okay, Team Green was first up. Let's give it a shot. And that is correct. $21 remain after paying the cell phone company. Good job remembering the Jeopardy answering with a question. Nicely done. Team, what was that, Green? Green, you have 200 points. Mark that on your own. And Green now has control of the board. Addition for 500, going straight for the hard stuff. Addition for 500 says 11 plus a negative 16 plus 5 equals. Okay, Team Pink was up first. What is 0 is correct. 0 is the answer here. You're going to notice that 11 plus a negative 16 is negative 5. Add 5 positives to that, and where you got just a bunch of 0 pairs. So 0. Nicely done. Give yourself 500 points. Addition for 500 goes to Pink. And Pink has control of the board. Subtraction for 500. Negative 1 minus 4 minus a positive 5 minus a negative 12. Okay, there's 3 cards up. That gives us some options. Team Pink. I do believe that is incorrect. I might be wrong. Blue, you were the next up. I don't think that's correct either. Go to Team Orange. 2 is what I believe is the correct answer. Let's find out. Yeah, it's 2. Okay, so let's go over this slowly, right? -1 minus 4. So we're taking away balloons, we're dropping even more. That's going to be -5. Minus 5. We're going even lower. We're taking away even more balloons. That gets us to -10. Minus a -12. It's the same as adding a +12. That's how we get to 2. That was tougher than you thought, wasn't it? Okay, was it Team Orange? Team Orange, 500 points. And Orange has control of the board. Maybe we do some of the lower point ones to ease into those 500 point ones? Okay, fine. Team Orange, you're in control. 300 multiplication, smack dab in the middle. Multiplication for 300 says -12 times 5 equals... Okay. Team Blue had control, or had their card up first. That is correct. -60. Okay, and Team Blue now has control of the board. Give yourself those 300 points. Multiplication for 200 says 3 times a -1. Pretty sure Team Red was up first. Red. What is -3 is correct, yes. 3 groups of -1 means I have -3. And that's 200 points for you, Team Red. And you have control of the board. Division for 500. You guys are going straight for the hard ones. The opposite of G divided by F is equal to what? When F is equal to 4 and G is equal to -12. There's no way it's already written down on your paper. We're going to go Team Blue. That is correct. Yes, nicely done. So let's take a look at what that really truly means. This doesn't mean -G. It means the opposite of what G is. What's G? Nope. -12. So what's the opposite of -12? That's a +12. Divided by F, and F is 4. So 12 divided by 4 is equal to a +3. I want you to be really careful about understanding that, because when you see this sign, you might say, oh, well, that just means negative. And look, at G's already negative, so it's fine. But it doesn't mean negative. I really want you to get comfortable with recognizing that also means opposite. The opposite of G, the opposite of -12. Okay, 500 points for Team Blue. And now, this is only going to be, well, okay, you have control, so go ahead and pick Blue. All right, now before I click on that, who has no points on the board yet? All right, you guys get to answer this one automatically. If it's incorrect, then the next card up gets a chance. F times G, where F is 12 and G is -4. Team Yellow. That is correct. You get your 500 points. Now you're on the board. You had your fair shot, so now it's free game for anyone. Did you mark your 500 points down? Okay, nicely done, Team Yellow. And you get to pick. Division for 400. -32 divided by a -8 is equal to... Ooh, that was so close. I'm going to go Team Orange. Yeah, the answer is 4. And you have control of the board. Give yourself your 400 points. You have control of the board. Stories for 300. You borrowed $50 from your aunt. You got rid of $15 of that debt. Gotta go with Team Blue on that one. I'm gonna have to say incorrect because you still owe your Aunt 35. I should have said no and given another chance. Sorry, answer's already up on the board. We're gonna go back to yellow. So no one gets points on that one. No one gets points taken away, but no one gets points. Just make sure that we're really careful on understanding the context and what the sign would be. Since we would still owe 35, it's better to acknowledge that we're owing or say negative 35. Okay. And yellow, you have control. You got it. Subtraction for 300. Negative 6 minus 9 equals... Okay, Team Pink. That is incorrect. We're going to go to Team Red. Negative 15 is correct. So think about the situation. This is 6 rocks, take away balloons. If we only have rocks and we're taking away balloons, we're getting even lower. That basket's sinking down even more. You can also think about it, whenever we subtract, we can change that to adding a negative. So negative 6 plus a negative 9. That's 6 rocks plus 9 more rocks, which is 15 rocks, or negative 15. Okay, what was that? Team Red, you got your 300 points marked down, and you have control of the board. Stories for 500. I think this one's probably the hardest one of all. Temperatures at midnight were 5 degrees below freezing. By midday, they had increased 23 degrees. Team Blue. You guys are fast. Correct. 18 degrees above freezing. You got it. At midday, the temperature was 18 degrees above freezing. Go ahead and give yourself 500 points, Team Blue. Let's pause for just a second. Tally up your points so far. Who has over 1,000 points? All right, you don't get to answer this round. You can still pick which one it is. You do have control of the board, Team Blue, but you don't get to answer. Of course, they're going to go for the 100 one, right? Of course. Multiplication for 100. 6 times 7 equals? All right, green. 42 is the correct answer. And you have control of the board. Addition for 400. Negative 4 plus a negative 7 equals? Team Pink? It is negative 11, yes. I like to think of this as 4 rocks plus 7 more rocks. That's going to be 11 rocks. Negative 4 plus a negative 7 is equal to negative 11, and Team Pink has control of the board. Stories 400. We're going to finish up this category here. Stock prices were at an all-time high of $99 per share for a certain company. But when the CEO died, they dropped $80 per share. You don't have that written down yet. I'm not even calling on you. You're disqualified. And then after that, I lost track. I didn't know who raised first. Honor code system, who had theirs up first? Okay, green. Yes. 99 minus 80, or 99 plus a negative 80, is equal to $19 per share. And you have control of the board. Nope, subtraction 400 is right here. Before I click, who has less than 700 points? All right, you are the ones that I'm going to look at. So among you three, whoever raises their card first. Subtraction for 400, negative 4 minus a negative 15. All right, yellow. That is incorrect. Green was up next. It is 11. So this one we have to be careful because it's 4 rocks minus 15 rocks. And we're like, oh no, we don't have enough rocks. We've got to look at the 0 pairs. Or another way I can think about it, taking away rocks is going to make the basket go up. Subtracting a negative makes the basket go up. I can change that then to adding a positive. Adding balloons will also make the basket go up. So -4 plus 15 is equal to a positive 11. And was that green? All right. Multiplication 400, clearing out the multiplication category. -6 times a -5. I'm going to call on orange because blue was still clearly writing when they raised it. Orange. That is incorrect. We're going to red. 30 is correct, yeah. A negative times a negative is a positive. The opposite of 6 groups of negatives is going to be positives. Multiplication and stories are now cleared out, and red has control of the board. I think, was it red? Yeah, red. Addition 100. 9 plus 3 equals green. 12 is correct. Give yourself 100 points. And you have control of the board. Addition for 300. 7 plus a -15 is equal to all right, Team Orange was up first. Yeah, -8 is correct. 7 balloons plus 15 rocks is equal to 8 rocks, or -8. And Team Orange has control of the board in addition to their 300 points. You got it. Clearing the addition category, -6 plus 2 equals. There's no way you're still writing. I saw that you're still writing. Your partner's writing. Green is disqualified, which means we go to blue. -4 is correct. -4 is correct. Yes. 6 rocks plus 2 balloons. Those 2 balloons are going to raise the basket just a little bit to -4. And addition category is now cleared, and blue has control of the board. Subtraction for 200. 17 minus a -6 equals I'm going to go with yellow. Yes, 23 is correct. Give yourself 200 points and take control of the board. Do we all see that one? Taking away rocks is the same as adding balloons, so I can think of that as 17 plus a +6 is 23. Go ahead, Team Yellow. You got it. Division for 300. 45 divided by a -9. 45 divided by a -9. Team Green. -5 is correct. A positive divided by a negative is a negative. -5. And Green, you have control of the board. Subtraction for 100. 12 minus 4 equals I'm going to go with blue. 8 is correct. 12 balloons minus 4 balloons is still 8 balloons. They're all positives. Subtraction is now cleared. Blue, what would you like? Division for 200. -12 divided by 6. Yellow. Is correct. Take your 200 points. -12 divided by a +6 is equal to -2. And let's clear the board. Division for 100. 99 divided by 11 equals. Team Orange is still writing, so they are disqualified. We're going to Team Pink. 9 is correct. Yes. And we have now made it to Final Jeopardy. So I want you all to add up all of your points We're just going to go around the room. Whatever your point total is, you can wager that many points for Final Jeopardy. You can wager them all and double your points, possibly taking the lead. You can wager nothing and possibly still be in the lead. You can wager everything and lose it all. So you decide what you're going to wager, and I want you to write it on the back of your review. Write it big on the back of your review, not taking up the whole entire thing. The back of the review. Yep. Yep. On the review paper that I gave you. Just write your wager on the back. All right, blue, what are you wagering? 600. Red, what are you wagering? 800. Orange, what are you wagering? 600. Yellow? 400. Pink? 1100. 750. All right, are you ready for this? This one has to be written down. You have to, everybody has to write down. I will give 60 seconds to write down your response, and then we'll just collect a response from each table. Okay, you can talk to each other and write one response together as a team. You don't both have to write it. You don't have to raise your cards or anything. Yet, Final Jeopardy, everyone gets the same amount of time, but you do have to write your response. And your Final Jeopardy question is, subtracting a negative integer works the same way as this other operation on integers. No cards. Everyone gets the same amount of time. Ten-second warning. All right, time is up. We are going to start. I don't remember what your wages were. Let's just start up at the front so I don't lose track. Team Yellow. Adding a positive, and that's written down. Great. Whatever you wagered, give it to yourself. That is correct. Pink, what did you write down? Adding positive integers is correct. Whatever you wagered, give yourself that many. Team Green. Adding a positive integer is correct. Go ahead and give yourself what you wagered. Blue. You can just say that you think you got it wrong, and now you're going to take away the points that you wagered. Team Red. Great. Whatever you wagered, give it to yourself, and we're finishing up Team Orange. Adding a positive is correct, so go ahead and give yourself those points. And let's go over the totals now. Team Yellow, what do you got? What's your grand total points? 900. Team Pink. 1,300. Oh, 2,200. 2,250. Okay, but it's not over yet. Blue team. No, okay. Red team. 1,700. 1,800. Our winner is Team Green. All right, that's it for today's Jeopardy game. Thanks for watching.